39 Americans and legal residents left behind in Taliban-controlled Afghanistan, well, they are now safe in the United States thanks to Project Dynamo. The volunteer civilian group is led by military vets and current reserve members. Bryan Stern, co-founder of Project Dynamo, and Mohammad is one of the evacuees the group has rescued. Bryan, tell us about the weekend efforts. I mean, I saw that article that you haven't given up at all, and you continue to bring them home.
Yeah, it's great to be on the show again. We keep going. As long as people need help and we can move them legally and safely, we will continue to do so. So we were able to raise enough money and build a big enough manifest with enough American citizens and lawful permanent residents, and we executed. What was the holdup up to now to getting them back here? Fundraising is the big one. We're donor funded, so there's no shortage of people who are trying to leave. But I don't own an airplane. I'm not a pilot, so I don't have COVID vaccines. So raising money to execute the operation is always the biggest challenge. Mohammad, what was it like for you as you waited to be evacuated from Afghanistan?
Well, it was very frustrating, and kind of, the unknown factor of what other collapse can happen is very intimidating, especially when you have kids. When you're on your own, you can handle it, but when you have kids with you, and 4 of them, and the youngest one being about 14 months, and it really does put the pressure on you.
Can you describe the situation with the Taliban there? I know that hunger is becoming an issue, and security.
Yes, well, security's been bad the last 20 years, but when you have a government that's not accountable to anyone, that puts an unknown factor. That unknown factor and bad relationship with the West has created a hunger situation, which now theft is in the rise, which makes things even worse. So it was you go to the street, you go to a lot of stores, they're empty, and you don't see the foot traffic in restaurants. It really does kind of put a scary environment around you, saying, okay, even though there's been war the last 20 years, businesses were functioning, now businesses are failing. What's next? And I was stuck there. I couldn't get out. So that unknown factor of a government where it could collapse, hopefully it won't, does put a lot of fear on you.
Bryan, the thing is that the State Department and the paperwork situation, I understand that they have complications, but you say there's many more people like Mohammad who helped us during the war, who should have been allowed to come here initially. But is the paperwork still such a big problem with the State Department?
Paperwork is always a problem with government. It's hard to get a passport today in Florida. So the paperwork issue is from the bureaucracy perspective, is the long pole in the tent. Mohammad is now a good friend. He's an American citizen. His passport says "We the People," like my passport says "We the People." I honestly don't distinguish whether he helped us or not. He's an American, and an American that was trapped, and that's kind of the beginning of the end of my motivation, frankly.
And Mohammad, you said that when you landed, you thought you were in a dream. Tell us a little bit about your hopes and dreams as you are now back and here, and your children as well.
Well, I got stuck there for about, my wife and kids went there for my father-in-law's funeral, and then in July. I came back right before the whole collapse, and then I was here for 3 months watching my wife and kids down there, and my wife was trying to go to the evacuation site in the airport, which was a total mess. So I told her to stay put at the house. It took me 3 months just to find a way in. Once I got in, I couldn't get out with the family. So that's when Project Dynamo came in. We were in the evacuation list. We were in the manifest for the 15th. But on the 13th, we got an email that, hey, all the flights are canceled. So it was like, okay, what now? And it was months books, and we have to book in months in advance for commercial flight because they're just like one flight out. So Project Dynamo was the one that actually, when they called me, I didn't believe it. I really didn't believe it. But I went with it because, beggars can't be choosers. Once Project Dynamo delivered, got us out there 3 days, it was incredible. It was incredible. Back to life. My kids have been out of school for 6 months. I've been out of work for several months, and it's very really relieving.
Well, do you have work now?
Yeah, I work with the Caliber Financial, New Res Financial. They're kind of joined together as a loan officer. So.
Proud of you, Mohammad. And Bryan, thank you for continuing. You're not giving up, and neither will we, to continue to tell these stories. Project Dynamo continues to get results. Thank you so much.